nice. I'm kind of mean, I guess you could say sometimes, because that's what they're going to get out in the field. Nobody's going to respect them until they prove themselves, and that's kind of the expectation that we have here is prove to me that you want it. To make it through the 6 weeks is not easy. Again, it's not something that we don't baby them. That's not what we're here to do. We expect them to learn and leave here with the understanding that, it's a tough job, it's a tough industry. Everything we touch can kill you every day, and that's just what we do. So I scare them, and then I help them learn how to play with it safely. But with that said, great group of guys. I'm really hoping, extremely high hopes that everybody gets their EPA and they can literally hit the door running. But great group of guys. Start off not liking each other in the beginning, don't know each other, and all of a sudden they're all friends when they leave. It's a crazy group of people, and how this class takes 10 people that don't know each other, except for 2 because they live together. But the rest of them, they just come together, and all of a sudden they're friends. When 6 weeks ago they had no idea or could care less, for lack of a better way to put it. But that's kind of what we try to build here: a little bit of camaraderie and some knowledge to be effective. So, congratulations, everybody.
As he knows, and as I've expressed to him as well as to Robert, we want to teach. We want to teach you the hands-on. We want to teach you more than that. And so there was a lot of frustration and difficulties that everybody, all the participants went through. Those were intentional. I want to see how you react when there's something that doesn't go as planned, because in Mrs. Smith's house, it doesn't always go as planned, and how you react to that is extremely important. One of the things that we do also, besides all of the things that you're looking at here, all of these things we're working with. And don't look at that. So sorry about that. You're going to see it's not a fancy place, and that's one of the things that we want to emphasize with everybody. It is not a fancy place. You're here to work. You're here to learn. You're here to do hands-on. And also, you're here to do a video. And everybody does videos here. And one of the purposes of a video is to, share it. So you can see a little bit about that individual, see a little bit about what they're doing, and also for marketing material as well. So if an individual goes to a job interview, and they will, and the individual wants to see them a little bit in action, they have access to the video. It's on YouTube and it's on our website, and I'll show you all that in a few moments. There's a chair up here. And so with that, I want to always go through some of the videos, everybody's video, because I think it's important that we do that. So with that said, before I go to a video, I do want to ask a special person to come up and just say a few words. It's an individual who is strictly impromptu, does not realize that I am going to ask her to come up and say a couple of words. But don't give me that face, Stephanie. So I do want you to know Stephanie and know the struggles and the benefits and the accomplishments that she has gone through, the difficulties. She went through this program February, I believe? February. So she's been on a long journey to get here now. And actually, I talked to her next employer on the phone about 2 hours ago. And it went extremely well. So, Stephanie, can you come on up here for a second, please? You're dressed to kill, so come on up. Just say a couple of words of hopefully encouragement.
I just had to come here to support y'all, because definitely you need to know your time here is not being wasted. People are going to try to act like you don't know nothing. You're going to be going to them employers. They're going to look at you and be like, you don't have any time. But if you open your mouth, speak for yourself, what he had you doing the whole time here, you're going to find that you're more valuable than the employees they already have. All right? You can't be scared of it. If Phil try to overtake you, shake it off. That's all I can tell you. I just came from incarceration. less than what, 10 days ago? You know, got a job at 7-Eleven, don't get me wrong. You know, I have to make it work with the probation officer. All right? But guess what else? What did he just tell you? He just talked to my future employee. All right? She owns her own HVAC company. Matter of fact, her HVAC company started 10 months ago, and they're about to be hitting the million figures already. So I'm just showing you how good of an industry you're entering. Okay? Don't let nobody tell you, oh, I've been doing HVAC. It ain't all this, and that. You know what that is? That's somebody who done gave up. All right? It ain't you. All right? But anyway, y'all, you know, I just want to tell y'all it's on and popping from here. All right? Go ahead, make it work. And let Danny put y'all up here in front. I know he's going to call y'all up here next. So you're wrong for this.
I think you did extremely well. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm very proud of you, and you've come a long way. And there's, like I told the young lady, because she's very concerned that it's not just a quick hire and somebody who wants to be there and learn and grow within the company. I assured her that's not what I see in you. So, you know, I didn't tell her about your accident. You know how I'm just teasing. There was no accident. What are you talking about? But that's one of the things, as Stephanie emphasized, as well as anyone else who's gone through this program, you're going to stumble. There's going to be jobs that you don't get, and you're going to go, damn, why am I trying? Don't have that talk. Don't have that self-talk. You can try and you can succeed, and you will. But once you give up and make that choice to stop, yeah, you lost. But as Stephanie and G, you don't know G, do you, Jiba? No. Okay. Well, he's an excellent example too, and it can and it will happen. So we have that opportunity, and you have that opportunity. One of the things that we do, as I said, was do videos. So bear with me for a second while I get this video up, and then I'm going to introduce the individual, and we're going to go from there. So hold on while I try to figure this out. It ain't easy.